You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, Roman Centurion killing Jesus. It was a Friday, a day like any other. But that was all about to change. There were 3 to be crucified that day. A Roman centurion was to oversee the ordeal. There was one criminal who had arrested his attention. According to the Jews, this man had claimed to be the Son of God. There began preparations for the man's death. The centurion ordered the man scourged. Then the man was dressed as a harlequin king, and all bowed in ridicule before him. And the centurion, though he was one of them, gazed upon the man and could not understand how he seemed so noble. Now back in his own clothes, the man stumbling could not carry his own instrument of death, so another was plucked from the crowd to do so. The centurion strode along, looking up and down the man's shaking form. Finally, they arrived outside Jerusalem at the site of the crucifixion. There the man was stripped naked and nailed to his cross. The centurion and his soldiers split the man's articles by lot and offered the man the customary drink to numb the pain, but he refused. The centurion was mystified. Who would go through all that suffering with his wits about him? Then came the Jewish leaders, their insults soaked in sarcasm. One of the criminals hanging next to the man joined in, but the other strangely rebuked his fellow offender, addressing the man as God. The man replied, his voice full of love and promise, so different from his abusers. All this fell upon the ears of the centurion. At noon, the sky suddenly turned dark. For the next 3 hours, the centurion, his soldiers, the crowd waited in inky blackness, and something within the centurion burned vividly, fervently as he thought on the man dying above him. In a burst of pity, someone gave the man some vinegar for his thirst. After that, the man lifted up his voice in a cry like no other and, it happened so quickly, died. Immediately the earth began to shake violently. When it was over, the centurion looked up at the man's lifeless body. He could utter nothing else but, truly, this was the Son of God. Matthew 27:54. During his worst moments on earth, the Savior changed hearts. What must the centurion have experienced when he realized he had just killed God? Do we crucify the Savior in other ways? Our key Bible text for today comes from Romans chapter 10 and verse 10. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.